Good morning. Today's topic is subnetting, and this is very important topic for if you are preparing for your competitive examinations like GATE. And after go through this audio lecture, you will be able to understand how to configure subnetting and how to calculate subnet mask. Number 1, number 2, block size, number 3, number of subnet, number 4, number of hosts per subnetwork. So to solve this particular problem, let us consider an example of IPv4 address class C. So the class C address is 192.168.10.0/25. That 25 number is known as a subnet mask. That number is known as a mask number, and this number is used to identify the network ID. Right? Suppose here is the mask number is 25. It means starting 25 bits represent the network ID and last 7 bits represent as a host ID. To understand this problem, we have some knowledge about the basics of networking. So before going to solve this particular problem, let us consider some basics of networking which is used to solve this particular problem, right? So we have two type of addressing scheme normally we use in networking. One for IPv4 addressing and IPv6 addressing. IPv4 and IPv6. These are the basics. In IPv4 address, the length of the address is 32 bits, and in IPv6 the length of the IP address is 128 bit. We are considering here an IPv4 address, so let us talk about the IPv4 32-bit address, right? In IPv4, we are using two concepts. One is the classful addressing and another is the classless addressing, right? So in a classful addressing, we have 5 number of classes: class A, class B, class C, class D and class E. Every class has 32-bit address divided into 4 bytes. That is the first byte, second byte, third byte, fourth byte. 1 byte contains 8 bit, and using the 8 bit you can represent the block size from 0 to 255. That is the maximum length of 1 is 255 and the minimum is 0, and that is the range of class A, 0 to 127. 1 bit is fixed for representing the class A. With the help of the 7 bit we can calculate from 0 to 127. For every class we have a two concept. One is known as network ID and other is known as host ID. For class A, 8 bit is representing as a network ID and 24 bit as represented as a host ID. 24 bit. Total 32 bit. For class B, if we talk about class B, in a class B there is again 32 bit address, 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. Starting 16 bit address is represented as network ID and last 16 bit represented as a host ID. In class C, again we have a 32 bit address divided into the 4 octets, starting 24 bit as a network ID and last 8 bit as a host ID. Class D and class E. Class D is used for the multicast purpose and class E is reserved for research purpose or future purpose, you can see. range of class A starting from 0 to 127. Class B range is from 128 to 191. Class C range from 192 to 223. Class D 224 to 239, and class E from 240 to 255. So by seeing the number of the first octet, you can consider that IPv4 belongs to which class, right? Suppose here is the first octet number is 192 and 192 comes in a class C. So it's a class C address. Another important concept is by default mask number. By default mask number for class A is 8-bit, class B for 16, class C for 24, and class D and E is not used for the mask number. Applications that is used for unicast. Class B is also used for unicast. Class A is used for unicast, B for unicast, C for unicast, that is class D for multicast, and class E for research purpose. So the important is that mask number, because to solve this particular problem we have to know about what is the mask number for each of the class, right? The example belongs to class C, so the class C mask number is 24. So these are the basics. So we consider from here the class C by default mask number is 24, but here is written 25, right? So let us solve this particular problem, right? 25 bit as a mask number we are considering here. So for this particular example, own bit is 25. But as we seen earlier, the class C by default mask number is 24. So the by default mask number is 24. So you have to calculate one variable, that how many bits are extra on bits. So the extra on bits are 1. This 1 bit is used to calculate the number of subnetwork, right? That extra 1 bit is that variable we considered as a x. So x equals to 1. The IPv4 address length is 32 bit. Out of 32 bit we are using 25 bit as a mask number. So the remaining 7 bit is known as a off bit. So the off bit is 32 minus 25, 7 bits. These 7 bits represented by y. Done. Now we calculate the first problem, the subnet mask. How to calculate subnet mask? Subnet mask is 25 bits. Write down the 25 times 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 32-bit address because subnet mask length is 32-bit. You need to convert these binary numbers into the decimal numbers. So the decimal number is 255.255.255. When you will convert this number, it will come 128. Then the subnet mask for this given example is 255.255.128. That is the first answer, subnet mask. Now what is the block size? To calculate the block size, we have a formula, that is the number 1. Number 2, block size. Block size is 256 minus first non-zero value from subnet mask. Then 256 minus first non-zero value you have to consider from this side, that is 128. 256 minus 128, the answer is 128. So the block size for that given example is 128. we have solved the statement number 2, block size. Now considers the number of subnetwork. Number of subnetwork is number 3. Number of subnet is 2 की power x, and as we seen earlier, the value of x equals to 1. So for x equals to 1, we have 2 की power 1, that is 2. So we have 2 number of subnetwork. 2 subnetwork, that is the answer number 3, number of subnetwork. Now we have to consider the number of hosts per subnetwork. Considers the statement number 4, number of host per subnet, that is 2 की power y minus 2. The value of y is 7, so it will become 2 की power 7 minus 2. 2 की power 7 is 128 minus 2, the answer is 126. So as per the fourth statement, the number of hosts per subnetwork is 126. So this is all about how to solve a subnetting in IPv4. Let us summarize these answers in the form of table. Subnetwork 1. How many subnetwork we have? We have 2 subnetwork, subnetwork 1 and subnetwork 2 with the help of this, because we have 2 subnetworks. For each subnetwork, why we minus 2 from the 2 की power y? Because the first address is reserved for the network and the last address is reserved for the broadcast. So here we return the first address as a network address and the last address is a broadcast address. Right? The between numbers is known as the range of host address, which is we need to assign to the devices which we need to connect it to the networking, range of host addresses. So let us consider what is the IPv4 address, 192.168.10.0. So the IPv4 addresses are contiguous, so we will start from that point. 192.168.10.0 is the first subnetwork network address. We have a 126 total number of addresses, so we are starting 192.168.10.1 to 192.168.10.126. This is the range which we need to assign to the devices whom we need to connect to the network. The last address is 192.168.10.127. That is the broadcast address. These 2 addresses are reserved. You cannot use these 2 addresses to assign to the devices because the network address and broadcast address are assigned on the router. Now subnetwork 2 address is the next address of the subnetwork 1 broadcast address, that is 192.168.10.128. Again we have to assign 126 addresses from 192.168.10.129 to 192.168.10.254, because we have to assign 126 addresses, these 126, right? And the last address is 192.168.10.255. Last address should be 1255. So to analyze this particular table, this address is IPv4 class C, and in class C the block size, the maximum number of networks networks or IP we can assign in a class C is 256. Let us count. The one is this 126, 1 plus 126 plus 1, then 126 plus 1. When we will combine all, it will become 256. So this is all about how to solve a subnetting in IPv4, right? Similarly, you can do for class A, class B also. Thank you.